Hi, Joni here. Is Trump's ICE America's Gestapo? That will be the topic of today's video. But before getting to the video, please like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy my content. It really helps my channel. Thank you. Let's get to the video. Is Trump's ICE America's Gestapo or even NKVD? ICE under Trump is not just an immigration agency. It increasingly resembles the Gestapo and NKVD, Hitler's and Stalin's secret police, which were used to control, intimidate and purge. In this video I will outline the disturbing parallels. The danger is real and growing. Authoritarian leaders rely on secretive, unaccountable enforcement agencies to consolidate power. These forces often operate outside the law, targeting political opponents, minorities, and dissenters. In the US, Trump's ICE is showing troubling signs of this pattern. Like Hitler's Gestapo and Stalin's NKVD, ICE under Trump functions with minimal oversight and with a lot of power. Agents conduct raids without warrants, they wear masks, and they detain people extrajudicially. These are hallmarks of a force loyal to a leader, not the law or the public. Such forces are used to instill fear. Their targets are usually not chosen for crimes, but for identity or ideology. The goal is to purge the nation of those deemed undesirable by the regime. And all of this is happening while Trump's incitements for political violence are getting worse and worse. He's completely unhinged. He implies that the US needs to get rid of its Democrat problem. This is extremely dangerous rhetoric. And it's not law enforcement, it's political cleansing. With ICE under Trump, transparency and accountability are absent. Victims disappear into detention centers. Legal processes are bypassed. Families are torn apart. These agencies have become tools of intimidation, not justice. And crucially, they only answer to Trump, not to courts, not to the Congress, and also not to the citizens of the US. If Democrats had done even half of what Trump is actually doing, Republicans would call it tyranny, and they would demand accountability. But when Trump does it, they stay silent. They are cowards. This hypocrisy is extremely dangerous. Authoritarianism doesn't arrive with tanks. It creeps in through unchecked power. An extreme example, but the Gestapo did not start with gas chambers. And I'm not saying that Trump is going to do anything like that, but he's already doing tons of illegal things, and he will keep going further and further if Americans allow it. People keep underestimating him, but he's a fascist with a plan, and with a lot of resources. He controls the White House, the House and the Senate, a decent part of the traditional media, and most of social media. People should not underestimate him. He's playing extremely dangerous games. And as I said, no authoritarian starts with their biggest crimes. But Trump's ICE is already breaking laws. The potential for further escalation is real. Trump is really trying to turn the US into a one-party system. And he's building a loyalty-based enforcement, ignoring checks and balances, and targeting opponents. These are classic signs of authoritarianism. And people who warned you about Trump were right. Americans should have listened. But it's not too late. History warns us. When an authoritarian leader builds a personal police force, democracy is at risk. ICE under Trump mirrors the tactics of the secret police in the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany. The question isn't whether it's as bad or even close to being as bad. The question is how far are Americans willing to let Trump go? Because he's not gonna stop, only when Americans tell him to stop. What do you think about this? How far will Trump go? Will someone manage to stop him? Write your thoughts in the comments. That was it for today's video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. It really helps my channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.